Hey there, my name is Ali, and this video is just going to involve me talking about my experience running an SMMA business, running per se, because I haven't gotten a client yet, but the problems that I faced in the last couple of months after sort of initiating my journey, my SMMA journey. Some of the problems that faced and I'm currently facing, and some of the issues that I have mitigated, and how I've done that, and things that I've found more useful than others. And I just wanted to sort of share my experience because I feel like there's a lot of YouTubers in this SMMA space who have made it per se, like in a way that they're making a decent amount of money from it. The 10K per month is like the go-to landmark for most people, but like some even more than that. But there's a lot of YouTubers who post videos who are already in that position, but I feel like there's a lot less or barely any YouTubers who are starting off, who currently work full time or study full time. I work full time right now, so I just finished uni, and I just wanted to share my experience as someone who is just initiating this journey. And I know there's a long way for me to go, but I wanted to just share my experience, not only to just share it with other people so that other people can find it useful, but also for me to look back at eventually once my you know business or venture becomes successful per se, if that's the correct terminology for that. But it's just sort of a social proof for me to look back at. And so I just wanted to talk about some of the things that, some of the difficulties that I've faced, and how I've tried to mitigate them thus far. And the main thing that I've found over the past couple of months, that is the main problem that I've been facing is obviously outreach, and I think that's the case for most people who have started their SMMA business. There's a lot of other components that go into the business itself, but the hardest part of it all, and the most coincidentally the most important part of it all, is the outreach part. And what I initially started with was getting my leads from Google and whatnot, and various different methods that I was using to get those leads involved getting in getting it from Google, but in various different ways. And what I had been doing was cold emailing. I had a couple of campaigns that I was running. The cold email campaigns. I was using um, snowvio.com, which allows you to automate your email campaigns, marketing campaigns, and send them out with follow-ups, automatic follow-ups, and whatnot. But that didn't seem to do the trick for me. Like I'm sure that I didn't run enough campaigns. That was the main problem. I didn't have enough leads, and so that's the problem that I've been facing for the last 2 months. I was just repeating the same mistakes over and over again. And so what I've tried to do differently now is I've tried cold calling, and I've noticed that it is a lot easier for me to get a client this way because I still haven't gotten a client yet. But from the calls that I've done, I only started cold calling in the last couple of days. I was always scared of doing that. I felt like, that imposter syndrome, like, oh, are they even gonna like pick up? And if they pick up, what do I say? And they're probably getting millions of calls like this. And are they even gonna take me seriously and shit like that? Like coming from those like background, like a as a university student who hasn't sort of worked in the sales environment before, it was something that I always feared. But after doing it for the first time today, I felt like there's a lot of potential in that. I feel like that's a much better way of going uh, about getting your clients than email is, because it's just so much easier to connect with them. And after like the first couple of calls, it got so much easier because there was you I have a script prepared which I was using, and that itself, all I had to do was just call them and repeat the script, and they would ask some questions and then I would answer them on the spot. It was not that it was like talking to anyone else on call. But I feel like there's a lot more potential in that, and so this is what I just wanted to create this short little video to tell you guys that, oh, this worked for me, and maybe you guys should try it out. Somewhere, whoever's watching who is running an SMMA, try out cold calling. It's not It's not as hard as people make it seem. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show, tell you guys. And we'll continue posting on my progress. Thank you for watching.